random miscellaneous item. Like there wasn't any building or like oh, look at that canvas bag, but nothing really worth selling. Loading belt, we could probably sell that. I really like that belt, but I like having space. The horde stuff. But too late to fight. I forgot to do the rest of the spiel. Yes, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, wherever you're at. I appreciate the follow. If you have any questions about myself, about DayZ, or about DayZRP, please feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy the content. And all lurkers are welcome here. So if you're just chill, sitting back and watching the buffoonery, by all means, do what makes you happy. I appreciate it nonetheless. Well, lurk away. Again, I appreciate the follow. Hopefully we'll see you in future streams. Great, I'm not stopping now, but as someone who is a frequent lurker to many other Twitch channels, I understand. Sometimes I like just to listen and watch as well. Don't you dare fucking try holding me up, motherfucker. That's right, keep running. This truck is so loud. So I think we're gonna have to be very, 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 very quick in selling some of this stuff. So because we got to get, I think, what, 2 or 3K for the screwdriver, and another, I think, was it 2.5K or 1.5K for a key? Which I know, like, selling the big box, but like leaving the truck there, like, unlocked, makes me nervous. I don't want to do it, but the key... I should have told him to put it back in my bag. Especially with how the server's been today. I should have said put it back in the bag. That was a dumb thing on me. Mistake on my part. Or like a weird noise. I'm trying to like recreate it. I don't think it was for me driving on the rails, but So that's definitely a prefab. The fuck is that up there? Oh, a basket. You know what? I want to do a quick in and out. This intrigues me. There's like not going to be any loot inside of any of these things, but honestly, not a bad little prefab to be totally fair. I feel like this person got raided. Honestly, like, this is nice and comfy and cozy. This has to be a group for one. Like there is way more than 50 fucking items here. Like way more than 50 items. Between the walls and all this stuff, like between the walls and the buildings, like way more than 50. Oh, I thought the door was open. But I was mistaken. There's the code lock. Okay, so they've got that paneled off. Oh, they've got a lot of stuff in there. So what we will do though, I'm gonna shuffle some stuff around. So we're gonna need the space here in a sec. Is that stuff in the house I know can be sold. So we will alleviate some of it, let's say. Luckily we have a hammer on us. Someone hasn't been here in a couple days though. Because I know I could sell this. I'm not sure if I could sell that though. Not sure if I could sell this though, but we'll take it with us anyways. Rickety frack. This is honestly a nice little place though. Like this is really comfortable and cozy. Like kudos to whoever's prefab this is. I mean, despite being on like the main road, I mean it's despite being on the main road, I mean, clearly they've got enough ties that, you know, the inside of that hasn't been broken open yet. But with the flag getting that low, it only makes me think that there's probably a car in there. That's actually a really nice place though. Two houses, a cabin, and a barn. Actually, no. So some of that fencing was already there, so that, like, a lot of that wire fencing I think was already there, and they just worked around that. So maybe that, I mean, I still imagine that might be a group, but factoring that in, yeah, no, that, yeah, all that wire fencing and that one kind of blue building in the center, like that stuff was already there. So they took advantage of using that fencing as a little bit of extra like flavor to it. And just secured off the portions that they wanted to secure off. Just really clever, actually. Saves from having to... Fuck's sakes, dude, come... Bro. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So right now I am going around, earlier today I found that truck. It was a friend's truck that had gotten stolen from them. And while I was waiting for them, I loaded up with a bunch of stuff that I saw was going to be like the most value to me, and was going to be selling it all. We're about probably halfway through selling it. A lot of travel still ahead of us. But fuck, dude, that's not good. That disconnect, there was someone on top of that building. So unless the truck got pushed back, which I'm hoping it did, like it did over by the other place. If not, that guy's gonna come back in the game and see a blue truck just sitting there right in front of him. No, I'm just going around trying to sell stuff, make some money. Because we basically lost everything, broke as shit. Because I don't think I have any money left in the ATM, or if I do, it's very little. Hey, too white to fight. Thank you for gifting a gifted sub to Olias Muma. I really appreciate it. What sucks though is I have a fucking box that I'm carrying around. We gotta like work fast. We've gotta work fast. You know what? This is actually yellow bag. Fuck, dude, that's so goddamn fucking far. I really appreciate giving a gifted sub there to Olias Muma. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Trying to gather my thoughts as I'm frustrated that the server disconnected and dropped my truck off right in front of someone, potentially. Oh shit, dude, that moon's fucking huge. Yeah. Appreciate the support. Me personally, I'm doing okay on it, so I appreciate the funds. For the funding, at least the portion that I will get from Twitch and stuff. I'm really just doing this for a hobby. This is definitely not a full-time job for me. It's basically just a hobby for me to fill time while I wait for the government to stop being slow and a pain in the ass to determine if I actually do need to get a job or if I'm going to get disability and full VA benefits. Which hopefully I should hear something on both of those in the next couple of weeks. I know I've got a hearing for Social Security next week, and VA is going to happen whenever the VA gets its shit together. Because I was halfway through the process and they kicked it back for pretty much no reason other than to get a job update. I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking working. My information hasn't changed since I got out of the military year and 5.5 months ago. Huh? No, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Let's just say this: the Social Security thing I've been dealing with since February, or not dealing with, but the Social Security process has been going on since February. Fuck's sakes. Been dealing with Social Security since February of last year, and the VA is this constant revolving process as some problems develop and get worse. I know I'm sitting at 90% right now. Technically, I'm at 94%, which I'm sure your brothers could attest to, that VA math is kind of fucking retarded sometimes. While it's 94%, it rounds down to 90. If I had 95%, it would round up. But that's not how VA math works. But I'm also in the process of hopefully getting 100% or getting total disability, which will give me the same pay as 100%, which will be nice. It's a lot of fucking money. It's a lot of money that's tax-free. And then Social Security I've been dealing with since February of last year, when I was a year out of doing my actual job and stuff. And some very nice social workers down at my recovery unit is very good about keeping track of that stuff and telling people like, hey, you've hit this time slot or this time mark or whatever. Why the fuck am I missing 2 tires? The fuck? My head hurts. The battery gone too? No, the battery's still fucking there. Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, I mean, like the 90% is very recent. The total disability is something I started the process to try to get that, like earlier this year. So it's moving along decently fast for VA purposes. But the thing that's keeping me not getting frustrated about Social Security, I mean, it's frustrating that it had to go. I'm like on the 3rd step. Like I got denied once, got denied twice. Now I have to go see an arbitration judge. Thank God they put extra fucking tires on this thing. But like, what's keeping me kind of like hopes up as far as the super fucking useful Social Security goes is that technically, if it goes my way, hopefully I get some good news from the judge next week. Hopefully I get an answer that day of whether I'm gonna get it or I'm not. That way I can actually start looking for a job if I need to. But the cool thing, or the nice thing, is that I will get back pay all the way to December 18th of 2021, which my Social Security payments are supposed to be $1,400 a month. So if you can imagine, how much of a nice deposit into the bank that will be. That's what's kind of keeping me from going batshit insane. It's like, and I mean, I kind of figured it was going to go up to the point where I had to talk to an arbitration judge, purely because while I have a lot of issues and all compounded, I don't fucking Gary, or no, it's the other fucking guy. That's an event master for sure. For sure. Fucking car. I'm gonna drive in an open field. so I can actually potentially see them. But like on paper, like I think like the reason why like they're trying not to is, yes, I have all these issues, but you know, I'm young, like I'm only 30, I have a college degree, you know, and stuff like that. It's like you should be able to go find a job. It's like on paper, yes, that's what it shows, that I should be capable of finding a job that can meet the accommodations that I have. But like you actually talk to me and like hear all the stuff that I've been through and all the stuff I've got going on, it's like, bruh, no bueno. You're about to run this fucking guy over. Oh, it's a different guy actually. No, there's nothing to be sorry about. I mean, it's bureaucracy. I mean, listen, it comes out of a pool of money that ebbs and flows and stuff like that. So they want to make sure the right people are getting it, and people. But I mean, it's also kind of frustrating when you see, you know, some people in the system getting money and like, you know, they clearly don't fucking deserve it. Or I'm not gonna say they don't deserve it, but it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna digress into that. Or like, I'm not that much, don't have that much malice, but I can understand why they have you jump through all these hoops, because they want to make sure the right people are getting that money. So honestly, when you think of Social Security and, you know, payments and all that stuff, you think of people like your grandparents' age and stuff. And, you know, again, I'm 30. Like, I'm not that old. And this could potentially be something I'm going to be, you know, rewarded with for the rest of my life. Like, they want to make sure that I really can't get a job, which for me, it's less that I can't get a job. It's what getting a job would do to me is more the thing. Like, individually, like, my problems are workable, but when you put them all together, like, I am one big bundle of fun and joy, and yeah, I can't say that one with a straight face. I can't say that one with a straight face. But yeah, like I said, hopefully though with Social Security, I can get some sort of answers. Hopefully, hopefully next week. I mean, if I can get an answer in my favor same day, that'd be great. If I don't get an answer same day, you know, then it is what it is. If we get told that we have to get it, or that we don't qualify and we'll need to get a job, I've got jobs. I've got a couple people. I've got people I can talk to. I can have a job pretty easily with some of the contacts I have. So, like, I'm not stressed over. It's just a matter of playing the waiting game, playing the fuck games until. Like, there's one thing you learn about, and one thing you kind of become very good at with the military is playing fuck games. Like, ooh, I actually had some cash in there. Oh, words, English. You get the patience of a saint. When you're pretty much the military is all hurry up and wait, you learn how to be patient. Like, I will wait out the system. The system will not wait me out to see if I will, you know, cave and crack. Like, I'll be, like, they're gonna cave first, 100%. I will be the victor. Or at least get an answer of saying that if I'm not the victor, that, you know. And technically, I think if they turn me down this time too, I think there's still one more level I can go up to, but I don't know if I'll pursue it that far. I don't know if I would have like have the want to like pursue it that far. Personally. And yeah, and that's the same thought I have too. Like, I mean, believe me, I was planning on doing 20 plus years. Like, if it wasn't for me getting extremely sick on a deployment, which contracted a lot of these issues that I have, I was supposed to go, the unit I was supposed to go back to, I deployed with my unit that I've been with for pretty much most of my guard career and stuff. I would have came back from that deployment like with everyone else, and again, words are hard. And I would have gone to like probably one of the best units in my state. I was slated to go and be a military police reclass instructor. One of the best units you can get in my state, reclassing people, tons of opportunities for schools and stuff. Like, would have been great, would have been fantastic. But being sick, I was spent probably about year and a half in medical holding, getting treatment and going through the med board process, to which got me medically retired. So I got out 1 month shy of 11 years. Definitely way shorter than I was wanting to do. And I was one of those people that, yes, while I was in the guard, I know everyone kind of makes fun of us, you know, being weekend warriors and all that stuff, which is true. It's accurate. Some people just do the 1 week in the month, 2 weeks in the summer, and, you know, they do it and whatever extra duties they have to do. But, like, you know, some people enjoy having their civilian lives. And I mean, I went to school while I was doing it and stuff, but I was also the person that once I was done with school and all that, I was also the person that would volunteer for every extra order I could get on. And I got to do some cool stuff. I mean, I got paid to go drive explosives around for an engineer unit in my brigade so they could do their training. And then I got paid to go install, good money actually, to go install weapons turrets on our Humvees, which basically doubled their value. Like, some cool experiences that were hard work, but it was like, you know, when am I ever going to get that kind of opportunity again, sort of thing. So like, I don't regret one bit, but it also kind of hurt. I feel like for me, it kind of personally hurt me in the sense that, well, yes, I had a job. I was working for a charity. I was a part-time contractor. Making decent money and stuff. But, my job wasn't secured, like, when I would left for deployment. And there's nothing I could do about it. I have 2 of those fucking things, guys. So I kind of had to work through that, which, I mean, I left on good conditions with my former employer and stuff like that. So like, nothing bad happened. But getting back to the main point of the whole spiel, I knew what I was going to be expecting in terms of not coming back to a job, but they were also super, I think I'm going a lot of circles. They were super supportive of me going on all these extra duties. He took the taser too. And all these extra duties and stuff like that, because well, federally they have to, for one, and one, they appreciated my service and stuff like that, which is always nice for an employer to recognize and acknowledge and that kind of stuff. And we'll sell some of this shit. So I got to kind of live the best of both worlds of still doing a lot of military stuff, but also getting to enjoy the civilian life. So I kind of earned everything that, not the sicknesses, but like every opportunity that I got, like some of the places, I got to go to Latvia for a week to do some training. I got to go to, we did a joint training mission with the Virgin Islands National Guard. I got to go to Texas and California for different training schools. Like, I've got to do some cool stuff, and I got to deploy, which, being that, like, it's still impressive to me considering, you know, I was leaving the unit, but they still let me stay on the deployment. One, because I was I had, you know, a school, I had a school slot and stuff that the state didn't want to have to spend more money to you know, send another person to go to the school. So I kind of had that going for me. But also, I mean, I think they kind of recognize, like, I was there before I got called up to go to this new unit and stuff. But I mean, my plans were, if I managed to get back from the deployment and stuff, the goal was to go to this new job. I mean, I was a staff sergeant when I got out. Which is the kind of like the enlisted position I wanted to get to before